Hello, welcome. Today we are going to be talking in depth about the social security fairness act and the benefits it brings to millions of Americans. Okay, especially public sector workers like teachers, firefighters, police officers, and other public servants. You understand?
President Joe Biden.
Signed this bipartisan law on January 5, 2025, making the first significant expansion of social security benefits for public employees in over 20 years. So today we explain what this sector does, how it changes benefits, who is affected, and what you might expect if you or loved ones in a public is a public employee. Okay. So now let's dive into this and I'm going to explain it further. The Social Security Finance is designed to repeal two long-standing provisions in the social security system. Okay. The Win for Elimination provision, which is also known as WEP, and the Government Pension Offset, which is also known as GPO. For decades, these rules have reduced or even eliminated benefits for those who received a government pension from work that was not covered by social security taxes. In other words, if you work for a state or local government, as many teachers, firefighters, and police officers do, you might have had your social security benefits slashed in the past. So, under the new law, affected public sector workers will now receive the full social security benefit they have earned. For example, studies and estimates suggest that monthly benefits increase could average around say $60 for many beneficiaries, while certain spouses and survivors might see even larger increases. This change isn't just about higher monthly checks, it's about restoring fairness and dignity to a system that has for over 40 years recognized those who serve our community. To fully appreciate the new benefit, it is important to understand what the WEP and GPU did. The Windfall Elimination Provision, which is known as WEP, was introduced in the 1980s to prevent workers who had low social security covered earnings from receiving an outside benefit due to government pension they earn from security, non-social security covered employment. Okay. So, however, over time, this policy ended up reducing benefits for nearly 2 million public sector retirees, even when they had completed significantly in other jobs. Similarly, the government pension offset, which is also known as the GPU, cuts also and survivor benefit by using them by two-thirds of the government pension amount. This affected about 650,000 beneficiaries, particularly widowers, and diverse spouses of public employees. Critics long argue that these provisions were unfair, leaving millions with reduced retirement income. The Social Security Fairness Act will pay both WEP and the GPO for benefits payable after December 2023, meaning that from January 2024 onward, affected individuals will no longer see this reduction, which is the two-third reduction they had before. So who exactly benefit from this act? The first set of people are the public sector employees like teachers, police officers, firefighters, postal workers, and other public employees who receive a pension from non-social security covered job. We now see their benefits calculated without the old penalties. Police and survivors also will be among the beneficiaries. In the past, the GPO means that spouses and surviving spouses received dramatically lower benefits if they also drew a government pension. With the repeal, survivors can now receive the full amount they are entitled to, helping many families achieve greater economic security and purchasing power. For many, this change means a significant boost to monthly income because they now have greater income. So, and current retirees who had been receiving reduced checks will start getting retroactive lump sum payments covering the shortfall from January 2024, with higher monthly benefits coming into effect in April 2025. This retroactive payment is designed to make up for years of lost benefits. So you may be asking how does this work and what to expect? Next, about the implementation. According to Social Security Administration, beneficiaries affected by the WEP and the GPO will receive retroactive payments. This one-time payment will be deposited into beneficiaries' bank account by the end of March 2025. They cover the gap between what was paid out and what should have been paid since January 2024. Increase monthly benefit also. They'll be able to increase their monthly benefits starting with the April 2025 payment since Social Security benefits are paid one time in arrears. Beneficiaries will see an adjustment reflecting the full benefit amount without the deduction, which is the two-third reduction. At this time, affected individuals do not need to take any immediate action. Just verify the SSA as your current mailing address and direct deposit information by checking your Social Security account by going to the xxa.gov/my account website. However, if you have never applied for sponsor or survivor benefits due to GPO penalties, you might need to file a complaint to the SSA. So in that case, SSA advises contacting them via the phone number at 1-800-772-1213 or visiting their website for more details at the ssa.gov/benefits/retirement/social security fairness. And I will leave the link on the screen. This rapid rollout is likely thanks to automation in the SSA processing. Although complex cases that cannot be processed automatically might take longer, the vast majority of affected beneficiaries should see their payment without delay. While the benefits are clear for many public sector workers, it's also important to consider the broader impact economic security. But the economic security proponent of the law argue that this change restores fairness to a system that has long penalized public servants. So, advocates like Senator Susan Collins and labor leaders have stated that this legislation will provide good financial relief to millions, ensuring retirees can live with dignity and security, which is economic security. The fiscal concern about this aspect is that the criticism, however, warned that eliminating these provisions could accelerate the Social Security Trust Fund projected insolvency. Estimates suggest that the repeal may cost an extra $196 billion over the next decade, potentially moving the insolvency date earlier by about 6 months. Despite this fiscal debate, many public workers and their families see this act as long overdue, a collection of a 40-year injustice that has robbed millions of their hard-earned retirement income. So before I go, I want you to understand that the Social Security Finance Act represents a major step forward in ensuring that public sector workers receive the full benefits they have earned over a lifetime of service. With retroactive payments and increased monthly benefits coming into effect from January 2024 onward, this legislation promises to bring much needed economic security to millions. If you or someone you know is affected, be sure to check your information on the SSA website and stay updated on further announcements from the SSA officials. Likewise, the best way to get your information, the reliable information, is to go to the SSA official pages. And this will be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, or subscribe for more updates on important policy changes that affect everyday Americans. And if you are affected, leave your comment below and share your experience. Thank you.